Dear students, now look at one very important problems from arithmetic progression. First understand this question very neatly and thereafter we can solve this question, right? So look at the question. What is the question here? The sum of first four elements of AP is 56. Understand this question. The sum of the first four elements is nothing but S4. S4 is 56 and what they are given? Sum of the last four elements, that means from the last four elements is 112. If the first element is 11, find the number of elements. As you know that number of elements is small n. Got my point? Now what to do here? So first let us consider what they are given. That they are given that sum of first four elements. Sum of first four elements is taken as S4. S4 is equal to what? 56. How can you do that? Sum of first four elements? Nothing but as you know that Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Why you have to use this formula? Right? Why this? Because we have a but we don't know d. So that's why to find out the common difference d, we have to use this. When Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, S4 is given by, I can write the formula once again, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, that is equal to 56. But n is what here? 4, sum of 4 elements. 4 by 2 into 2a. 2 into a is what? The first element. Sorry, that is the first element is 11 plus n minus 1, where n is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3d. That is equal to 56. Now 4 by 2 is 2. 2 into 22 plus 3d is equal to 56. Now from 2 to 2s are 2 8s are. So 22 plus 3d is equal to 28. So now 3d is equal to 28 minus 22. Got my point? So 3d is equal to 28 minus 22 is 6. Then d is equal to 6 by 3. Then d is equal to what here? 3 2s are. The common difference d is equal to 2. So we have the first element 11 and the common difference 2. Now what is the next question? Sum of the last four element. Sum of the last four element. What is the last element? The last element, as you know that the last element is a plus n minus 1 into d. So that we have to consider the previous four terms. So therefore I can write here sum of last four elements is equal to 112. Now look here, sum of last four element, I can take a plus n minus 1 into d is a last element. Before that a plus n minus 2 into d. Before that a plus n minus 3 into d, plus before that a plus n minus 4 into d, that is equal to 112. This is actually what? Sum of the last four element. This is the last element, before this one, and before this one. Totally we have to add the last four element. Now simplify this. A plus a plus a plus a, that is equal to 4a I can write, plus in these things take d as common. When you take d as common, here n minus 1 plus here n minus 2 plus here n minus 3, here n minus 4, that is equal to 112. Okay, now simplify this first. 4a plus d into n plus n plus n plus n, that is equal to 4n minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 6 minus 6 minus 4 minus 10, that is equal to 1 1 2. Now put a is equal to, what is a? A is 11. Put a is equal to 11 and d is equal to 2 here. So 4 11s are 44 plus d is what? 2 into 4n minus 10 is equal to 1 1 2. Now we want the value of n. Keep this term here only. 2 into 4n minus 10 is equal to 112 minus 44. What is 112 minus 44? How to calculate? 112 minus 44 is 68. That is equal to 68. So this is 2 into 4n minus 10. Now 2 34s are. So then this becomes 4n minus 10 is equal to 34. 4n is equal to 34 plus 10. That is 4n is equal to 44. 4 11s are. Therefore n is equal to 11. So we have in this problem there are 11 terms are there. This is what the question. Got my point? Observe once again. Observe once again. These are 3 marks questions. These are 3 marks question. You need to understand. Okay, observe this question. This is equally important from the point of examination view, my dear students. What is the question here? What is the question here? If the first element of an AP is 2 given, I can write solution. We will explain something. Let A is equal to what? 2. This is the first element. And the sum of first 5 elements is equal to 1/4 of sum of next 5 elements. Look at that. Sum of the first 5 element. I can write sum of first 5 elements is equal to 1/4 of sum of next 5 elements. Got my point? This is the question. We'll explain something here. So we have the first 5 element and thereafter next 5 element. Totally how many elements we have? We have totally 10 elements. So what are the 10 elements? I can simply write it as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D. These are the first 5 elements. Got my point? What are the next 5 elements? So A plus 5D, A plus 6D, A plus 7D, A plus 8D and A plus 9D. Look at my question. These are the next 5 elements. Got my point? These are the first 5 elements. Those are the next 5 elements. Sum of the first 5 elements. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the first term and we have the last term. We can use a formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. Here A is nothing but first term and L is nothing but last term. Okay. I can apply the formula here. Sum of first 5 element n by 2. First 5 elements is nothing but 5 by 2 into A plus L. And that means first term plus last term. What is the first term? A plus last term is what? A plus 4D. In this segment is equal to 1 by 4 times of sum of next 5 elements. I can use this only. Next 5 elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here this is the first term and this is the last term. I can use n by 2. Here n is what? 5. 5 by 2 into A. A means first term. What is the first term? A plus 5D plus last term is what? A plus 9D. Now just simplify and put the value of A. What is A? But A is equal to what? 2. Here I can write 5 by 2, 5 by 2 get cancelled, right? So A is what? 2. 2 plus 2 plus 4D is equal to 1 by 4 times of A is what here? 2 plus 5d plus 2 plus 9d. I can write 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4d is equal to 1 by 4 times of 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5d plus 9d is 14d. Just cross multiply. 4 4 is 16. 16 plus 16d is equal to 4 plus 14d. We want the common difference. Take this 14d to this side. 16d minus 14d is equal to 4 minus 16. 16d minus 14d is 2d. So 2d is equal to 4 minus 16 is minus 12. Then d become 2 into 6. 2 6, that is equal to minus 6. So we have the first term. We have the common difference. Now actually the question is find the sum of the first 30 elements they are asking. Which formula I have to use? The first question is sum of the first 30 element. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here why this formula we can use? In the sum of the first 30 element, they are asking sum of the first 30 element. In sum of the first 30 element, we don't know the last term, but we have the first term and the common difference. I can use this formula, right? This formula is applied only when the first term and last term is known. Here, in the sum of the first 30 elements, we have only the first term, that is a is equal to 2. But we don't know the last term, but we have the common difference. For that reason, I am using this. So Sn, n is equal to 30, right? S30 is equal to 30 by 2 into, look here, 2a. 2 into a is what? 2. 2 2s are 4. Plus n is nothing but 30. 30 minus 1 is 29 into d is what? Minus 6. That is equal to 30 by 2 is 15 into, look here, 15 into 4 plus into minus minus 29 into 6 we have. What is 29 into 6? That is equal to minus 174. Minus 174. So that is equal to 15 into minus 170. That is what is 15 into minus 170? 15 into minus 170 is minus 2550. This is the sum of how many terms? 30 terms. Sum of the 13 term. Now the next question is show that 20th element. Element is nothing but term. Here they are not asking the sum. They are asking 20th element is minus 112. We have to show that. So which formula that we have to use to when they are asking the term concept? We have to use the formula. What is the formula here? Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. They are supposed to ask here 20th element. Put n is equal to 20. T20 is equal to a is what? 2 plus n is 20. 20 minus 1 is 19. Into common difference, what we got? Minus 6. That is equal to 2 plus into minus minus 19 6. 19 into 6 is 114. 114. The answer is minus 112. This is what T20 is shown here, right? So this is very very important. You all need to understand this. Okay, we'll discuss one more problem related to this. Okay, look at the problem. Look at this very beautiful question, dear student. What is the question here? It is very easy, very easy. Okay. Find the sum to n terms of AP. This is the question related with arithmetic progression. Find the sum to n terms of AP whose kth element is 5k plus 1. Kth element is nothing but kth term. So nth term is denoted by or nth element is denoted by Tn. Similarly, kth element is denoted by, what is kth element is Tk. Tk is given by 5k plus 1. This is what they are given. So now let us find out first term, second term, third term, so on the last term by using this. To find out the first term, that means T1, put k is equal to 1. Put k is equal to 1, what happens here? T1 is equal to, what happens here? T1 is equal to 5 into 1 plus 1. 5 ones are 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6. So put k is equal to 2. So T2, right? T2 is equal to 5 into 2 plus 1. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. Next, put k is equal to 3. Put k is equal to 3. T3 is equal to 5 into 3 plus 1. That is 15 plus 1, nothing but 16. Similarly, we have to find out nth term or nothing but last term. What is the last term? To get last term is nothing but Tn. So put k is equal to n. What happens here? Tn is equal to 5n plus 1. Therefore, AP is nothing but arithmetic progression. What is the first term? 6. What is the second term? 11. What is the third term? 16. So on. What is the last term here? 5n plus 1. This is arithmetic progression. From that kth element we got this. Okay. Now here A is the first element 6. D is equal to T2 minus T1. 11 minus 6, that is equal to 5. And the Tn, nothing but last term, is equal to 5n plus 1. Here we have the first term, common difference and last term, everything. So that to find out the sum, our intention is to find sum. To find out the sum, either you can use Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l, or Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It belongs to you. But the simple thing we wish to use is now. Very simple. Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l. This is the formula. Find the sum to n terms they are asking, right? So that is equal to n by 2 into, what is a? A is 6 plus l is what? 5n plus 1. Just simplify this. N by 2 into, so 5n plus 6 plus 1 is 7. This is what Sn. This is a 2 marks question from the point of examination view. Understand this? Just by using Tk, that means kth element or kth term, I just find out the first term, second term, third term, so on. Last term Tn by putting k is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, k is equal to 3, like that. Okay. We'll move on to the next questions. But understand very neatly, these questions are very, very important from the point of examination view, dear children. Okay. Okay, now let us take up one more problem related with this. Let us take up this. This is equally important from the examination point of view. What is the question here? The question is very simple. Find the value of x. Find the value of x. Look at the question. Find the value of x such that they are given one equation here. 25 plus 22, 25 plus 22 plus 19 plus so on plus x is equal to 116. Now it's a very simple one. It's very simple one. Okay. Now understand my question. Here, so 25, 22, 19. So difference between 22 and 25 is minus 3. Here also minus 3. Therefore, it obviously forms a arithmetic progression. Sum of all these terms is equal to 116. Now need to find out this x. X is the last term of this sequence. X is the last term of that sequence. So what they are given? Sum of all these terms is 116. Now let us find out what is that. So here from the equation, can I take like that? A is equal to 25. And the common difference D is equal to 22 minus 25. That is equal to minus 3. And the last term is what? X. I mean Tn is equal to x, nothing but n. And sum of all these things is 116. Sn is equal to 116 they are given. Got my point? So by all these data we can find out the value of x. Okay. Now have a look on this. So now by observing here we have the formula Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is Tn here? Tn is the last term, that is x. That is equal to a, that is equal to 25 plus n minus 1 into x is, d is what? Minus 3. Now let us simplify. X is equal to 25 plus n into minus 3, minus 3n, minus into minus plus 3. Therefore, x is equal to 25 plus 3 is 28 minus 3n. This is x. That x is nothing but the last term itself. Got my point? Now, what to do here? We have to use the formula. We have to find out the sum. What is the formula? Why we have to use the sum here? They are given the plus here. Sum of all these terms. Here we have the first term. We have the last term. So I can use the formula. We know that Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus n. Observe here. What is Sn they are given? 116. n by 2 into, what is a here? A is what is a? 25 plus the last term L is what? 28 minus 3n. Just cross multiply. 116 into 2, that is equal to 232, that is equal to n into 25 plus 28 is 53 minus 3n. Just simplify this. 232 is equal to 53n minus 3n square. Rearrange it. Highest term is the first, minus 3n square, take it this side, that become plus 3n square, 53n this side, minus 53n plus 232 is equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation, just we have to factorize it. How to factorize it? So if you multiply the factor, you should get 3 into 23. If you add it, what you will get? Minus 53. Therefore the factors are, I can write 3n square minus 24n minus 29n. So plus 233 is equal to 0. So this is a factorization of quadratic factor. From the first two things, 3n is common. What you will get? n minus 8 minus, here 29 is common. What you will get? N minus 8 is equal to 0. So now n minus 8 into 3n minus 29 is equal to 0. I mean here n is equal to 8 or 3n minus 29 is equal to 0. Then 3n is equal to 29. N is equal to 29 by 3. This is not possible. Think once again. Why? Because n is nothing but number of term. Number of term cannot be negative. Number of term cannot be irrational, cannot be rational. It is only purely a positive whole number. Okay. Now we have to consider n is equal to 8. So just replace the value of n here. You will get the value of x. Therefore, x is equal to, what is x here? 28 minus 3n. X is equal to 28 minus 3 into n is what? 8. X is equal to 28 minus 24. That x is equal to what? 28 minus 24. That you will get x is equal to 4. This is what? Understand my concept? Right? Thank you.